Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Goo To You. We're here in Epcot today exceptionally early because today is the official return of breakfast to Akershus here in Norway.
I don't know, I feel like this is the earliest I've ever waken up in my entire life.
Probably.
So it's kind of a shock.
Yeah.
That being said, we did actually come here for the first day of dinner, which was great. So I'm excited to return here. Matt wasn't here with me, so
I was not.
You excited to meet the princesses?
I am, and this is actually my first time at Akershus, so I'm excited to go in, see what it looks like, try some of the authentic Norwegian fare.
And this is the one time we came to a restaurant that I have not really looked at the menu.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what to expect. It's over $50, so I'm really kind of shooken with shock with that. But that being said, I think we're going to head in. We're going to see what's going on. I think it should be pretty good.
Yeah.
I will also say, if you are coming here early, we're actually here for a breakfast reservation at 8:40.
Yeah.
The park does not open till 9. So actually how you get in here, you basically walk into the park. There's two areas. There's one for the early park admission for those staying at resorts. You just stay to that. You tell the cast member you have a reservation. And you're just in the park before anyone else, which is great. Now, I know Matt was kind of joking about how saying it was kind of authentic because usually all the times it isn't. But I actually came here for dinner when they first opened. And like when I came here, they had a lot of authentic food. I was actually surprised as far as everything. So
How do you know? Was it the same food as IKEA?
Yeah, okay, so everything was IKEA food, like food you have at IKEA. But I will say I have reassurance. My cast member was actually from Norway.
Oh, wow.
And my cast member was saying, oh, we ate this on breakfast, or we ate this on breakfast on Christmas Day. It was very festive. So that being said, the expectations are set. I don't know what's going to happen here today. I don't know if we're going to be blown away into the seas of Norway or what's going to happen, but I guess we'll head in. That should be fun.
All right, well, we have our table here, and it's pretty nice in here. I've never actually been in here before. Some good theming.
We're immersed into the spirit of Norway.
Yeah.
And look, our plates look like they were like carved from a rock.
I guess so, yeah.
So like they're really setting the mood here. All the expectations are set. I don't know what to expect here.
You can see we have another menu here with some Viking drinks available. I don't think we're going to be getting any today, but I'll show you a little look at the menu just in case you're curious, because I don't think I saw these online.
Now I will say before we get too into our meal, I will say breakfast is indeed $53 for adults. So I don't know, I feel like the price for a character meal is a little bit up there today. And I will say for kids it is $34. We'll see if it's worth it here today. Should be pretty good.
And our first course here has arrived. We have a bowl of fruit here. Looks very good and fresh. We also have this pastry dish, so it has, I think he said, like some sesame seed crackers, croissants, and then this stuff was like, I think, Norwegian stuff. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it.
From Norway.
Yeah.
I don't speak Norwegian, so I don't know for sure. But he did say they're from Norway. We have like a berry sauce here.
I think he said that was strawberry and blueberry spread, and then a salmon spread, and then some ham and salami, and that's a Norwegian cheese. So this is very exciting.
I feel like I'm in Norway. This is great.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think. I feel like if anything, the expectations are just rising and rising. So we'll see. And then we actually got our hot platter here, which is great. So if you look, you have some Norwegian waffles, which our server was telling us, like he used to eat these waffles with like the berry compote.
Yeah, with the berry compote, so that'll be a good.
You also have like a potato casserole, and then more of your like simpler bacon, eggs, and also some sausage there too, and also the syrup, which we're gonna stay away from. But I feel like this looks good. I love all the different like authentic elements to it. I know it's not obviously 100% authentic, but I think they do a pretty good job here. I think this is good.
Yeah.
Looks like Matt's starting off with the croissant there. Does it bring you the good enjoyment?
It is nice. It's fluffy. It's flaky. And I'll say I'm not normally a big fan of berries, but this berry spread is very nice. I like that a lot. It goes really good with the pastries. I'm excited to try it with the waffles too.
I'll say this thing looks pretty authentic. I don't really know what it is. I think
try it?
There was a name to it.
Yeah.
You have a name to it? So we'll try it out. It tastes like one of those apple pastries, you know, that Disney has everywhere.
Yeah,
kind of like the croissant with the. It's good. I just feel like it's definitely a different like take on it too, which is good. So I appreciate that.
Ooh, there's Bell.
So trying more and more of this platter, I will say I do appreciate the charcuterie aspect of this because I feel like every single Disney breakfast is always just waffles, bacon, sausage. I appreciate a different take on that.
Yeah.
That being said, the pastries are pretty just simple pastries. They do the job. They make everything good. So I'm excited to get into the hot food here. This looks pretty good. And I will say this is also all you care to enjoy. So if you want more of anything, your server will gladly get you some. But I am noticing Matt is trying his waffle. with the berry compote.
Yep, I put a little bit on it. It's nice. It's good. It's refreshing. It's very fresh.
How is it compared to like your normal Disney waffle?
It's sort of similar and familiar, but it's also very different. I like it though. I think it's good.
And here is a closer look at like the Norwegian waffle, which looks really good. So
look, it's still kind of Mickey shaped.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Mickey, which is great. So you kind of have the Mickey, you have the eggs, you have everything else. What more could you want here? This has been great.
So you're just gonna try some of the was it the hash brown casserole or potato casserole?
Potato casserole.
There you
So
go.
we're gonna give it a try. Potatoes. There's some cheese in here too. So it's actually pretty good. It's nice. It's hot. The cheese kind of like counters the potatoes nicely.
Yeah.
I will say everything here is very fresh. So I will say they're getting that for sure. It's been a pretty fun meal for sure. Today, so.
Oh my goodness. So your good fairies must like all sorts of colors then now, don't they?
Yeah.
You see, Flora and Merryweather can never agree on whether my dress should be pink or blue.
Yeah.
I think perhaps one of these days we'll have to have them start taking turns, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or perhaps we could make my dress pink and blue at the same time.
Yeah. Eating all the great food.
You filling up on lots of beignets too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. So I will say, as far as characters, we kind of gave a more in-depth overview of all the characters in our dinner video. However, there is one change. This is shocking. So actually, I think Jasmine is no longer here.
Yeah.
And they have Tiana, which is great. So all the different rotating princesses, which I think is a good aspect to have here.
Yeah, yeah.
That being said, what do you think of the food?
I think it's good. I think it's a nice spread. It's something a little bit unique. And actually, our server was telling us, I thought maybe like the bacon and sausage and eggs and stuff like that were kind of just to appease people to have something familiar to us. But he said that that's similar to what they would eat in Norway. So that's kind of cool. It is a very authentic spread.
That being said, I feel like they're really accomplishing what they did for dinner, meaning that you're getting some authentic things, but also some more familiar things too. Like for dinner, you had the mac and cheese, which obviously mac and cheese is definitely good for children or anyone who's here. And then they also had meatballs too, which are kind of also something from Norway, from like IKEA. So I think it's been a good meal. I've enjoyed everything. We'll talk more about deeper things once we're done here, but it's been fun.
Far and near, whoever has held a storybook dear, we thank you for joining in all of our splendor and hope that this fairy tale is one you'll remember. So ready your cameras and please applaud our royal princess promenade.
Well, that was quite the promenade. Did you enjoy it, Goo?
It was almost as good as the food.
There you go.
Doing lots of exploring of the human world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Well, I think that about wraps up at least the entree or whatever you call it for breakfast, which I think was great.
Yeah.
The potatoes were good, the eggs, the sausage, all those things were kind of your simple breakfast foods, which I think were great. So
But then the waffles were nice too.
yeah, the waffles were nice too.
Yeah.
They're familiar yet different, but overall pretty good. I feel like we had a good meal. We met some princesses. We'll talk more outside, but this is great. I know our cast member actually told us that this is like a replication of some castle in Norway.
An exact replica of a castle, the entrance of a castle.
We've had so much conversations with our server here today. I think that's what makes the meal so much better. So this has been great.
What do you think, Goo?
I think it was a good meal, and I think since it was a good meal, I have to sit on the throne.
In the good meal chair?
Yeah, the good meal chair.
There you go. This signifies that it was officially a good meal. Look at these chairs.
Is that like the bad meal
I
chair?
want to sit in one of those. No, I think it's the excellent meal
The
chair.
excellent meal chair.
There you go. This is a fun chair. Maybe we should get some of these.
We should replace every single chair in our apartment with these chairs.
Maybe we'll end up at the outlet.
Yeah.
Get them there. Yeah.
Or the Lakeland Antique Mall.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll find these chairs there. It's crazy. If you've been there, they have like chairs from the Wave. So maybe we'll get chairs here too.
Yeah.
So overall, that was great. We're leaving. There's the castle. There's Matt. And there's the book too. So this is kind of like entering your own fairy tale, which is great.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we got good food. We met good characters. What more could you want? This has been great. And before we do leave, look, there's a map here.
Oh, wow.
And also the restrooms. Like the names, like the men's and women's, are in Norwegian.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Great, so very, very authentic. That's fun.
Well, there you go. Overall, I think that was a pretty decent meal. We got good food, good theming. We got to meet, who did we meet? Belle, Aurora,
There is Snow White.
Tiana,
So-
and then Ariel.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, 4 princesses.
So I will say one thing. During our meal, we actually had a word with the chef. Mm-hmm. I know it was a very kind word, I will assure you.
Yeah.
But it was great. We got to talk to the chef about everything, and he was asking us, do you think there's enough variety? Do you think this is good enough? Overall, like, thinking about it, there's really not much I could think to add to this thing.
Yeah.
It's just your simple breakfast. You're getting what you're getting. There's a lot more, like, unique options, which I think are great. So overall, there's nothing wrong with the breakfast at all. It's actually very decent. I think my biggest issue is it comes down to being $50, which...
And so it's $53. I
Yeah.
feel like most all-you-can-eat breakfast meals are at least $35.
Okay.
And then you throw the princesses in. You throw in 4 princesses that you can't really meet too often, or it's kind of hard to meet a lot of them. And I think it was a pretty nice spread too. We had some things that were familiar to us, but also some more unique things. So
Well, also considering you can go over to Crystal Palace in the breakfast at Magic Kingdom for $10 less. That's my biggest issue with it. But that being said, it was a good meal. I think I was pretty happy with it. As far as a rating out of 5, I'll probably give this like a 3.5, 3.6, 3.7.
yeah, I'd give it like 3.75,
Yeah.
3.8,
Yeah.
and that is a fairly decent rating for us. A 4 would be like one of our like absolute favorites.
Yeah.
So 3.8 is on the better side.
Yeah. But that being said, I think it's been a great breakfast here. I think we're actually going to go towards the front of the park. Maybe we'll catch some new merchandise.
Yeah.
But I think it's been a great morning here at Epcot. I've had a lot of fun. Now, I will say at this point it is currently around 9:30. So the park has opened at 9. And Frozen was only like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
So I feel like crowds are really low here today. I feel like this is a good day to be at Epcot.
That's another benefit to coming in early. We could have gotten right in line.
Yeah.
Rode Frozen with not much wait.
Yeah. If you do take advantage of it, I think it's really cool to enter the park before anyone else. So I think that's really fun.
Well, we have made it over by Creations, and I think Goo probably needs to go inside because number 1, he needs to buy some useless junk, and number 2, he has not bought Mama Goo a Mother's Day present. You're gonna go buy her something, Goo?
Well, I don't know if I'll buy it right now. I feel like today is Mother's Day too, so it's been great. We've been having a Mother's Day celebration. But I think it'll be great. We'll run in Creations, see if they have any new merchandise on our way out. I think that'll be great.
They do still have quite a bit of the Prue, Dooney, and Burke merchandise here, but I think Mama Goo was looking for the blanket, and we have yet to see that anywhere.
No, I feel like they've sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
This is a really fun pattern, though. I feel like seeing Pooh here is good. A good enjoyment. So there you go.
I don't remember where we were the other day when I saw someone wearing like one of the old original versions
Like the ones
of this
that
hat.
had a long thing where like went out like
it was
3 feet.
longer, and the back wasn't blue like that. It wasn't like a net like that. I probably have one somewhere in Ohio.
I don't like the net thing of this.
Yeah,
I will
really
say,
like
like
that.
every single time a new hat comes out, I'm looking for it because I wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
But this is great. I love all the hats here, and I feel like we've shown this collection like 1,000 times.
Yeah, they have a good amount of things. The other day I saw postcards with the design
This is
on
one
it.
of those collections where like I'm looking around, and then next day I come here, there's something new.
Yeah.
Like look at this. I wish they had this in adult.
That's kind of cool. Yeah,
That's great.
There you go.
A children's shirt. That's great. What is this, like a sleeping bag?
I think that's like a picnic blanket.
Oh. Well, that's
Something
fun.
like that. Yeah. I think this shirt's actually pretty new. I haven't seen it too much before. That's a nice design.
I feel like every single time we're in Creation Shop, we find a new shirt.
Yeah.
They have a good selection of shirts, which is great.
And they are $25 each when you buy 2, or $30 when you buy 1. So you get a little deal if you buy more than 1. That's nice.
We should have a video where we go on like a shirt shopping spree.
Yeah.
Just buy a bunch of shirts. That's fun.
They really didn't have a ton of new things in Creation Shop today. We were actually just in there a few days ago for our dining plan simulation video, which we can link down below. That being said, I think this was a pretty good morning here at Epcot.
I think
Did you have a good time
if
here?
I get to look at mugs and just at least look at them,
Yeah.
I think it's a good morning. So
There you go.
We got to look at everything. We got to eat a good breakfast. That being said, I think we're gonna actually head out at this point. I know it is getting a little bit later. We have to do a live stream later. So I think we're gonna go home. We're gonna head towards the front of the park. That should be pretty good. Well, there we go. I think that was a great kind of morning here at Epcot. We got to check out the brand new returning breakfast here at Akershus.
Yeah, Akershus.
We're still pronouncing
I
it wrong.
thought that I could say it right, and then our server told us something completely different.
Yeah,
So
so-
I'm not exactly sure anymore, but it's the Norway breakfast restaurant.
Yeah, the only restaurant in Norway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there you go. That being said, thank you guys so much for coming along. If you guys could please do us a favor, make sure you do hit that like button. Also, leave us a comment. Let us know if you guys have experienced Akershus. We'd love to hear you guys' thoughts, and that'd be great. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming along. And as usual, I'm Goo.
I'm Matt.
That's Spaceship Earth.
There you go.
And you're you. And we all wish a goo to each and every one of you. Hopefully you all have a great night. Thank you guys so much for coming along, and we'll see you guys later.